claim assistance, serving the Lincoln and Omaha surrounding areas. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com. At Fairway Meat Market, your family. And as part of the family, they want to save you money in your meat and groceries. Now through May 5th, enjoy Cinco de Mayo specials. USDA choice skirt or flank steak for $9.99 per pound. Thin slice carne asada, $8.99 per pound. Party size Frito-Lay's, $3.88 per bag. And 24 packs of Budweiser or Bud Light for just $17.99 each when you buy two. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service, bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
I'm Dave Osted. And I'm Ryan Osted. Every golfer will get value from being custom fit. The truth is, the higher handicappers will get more value from being custom fit than the low handicappers.
It's changed so much since my dad started the business in 1963. We now have hundreds of thousands of dollars in technology, and we know exactly what the spin rate is, what the launch angle is. We encourage you to bring your current clubs in now, and we can compare it. And guys walk out of the store knowing that the purchase they just made is going to give them 21 more yards off the tee box. Play better, have fun, and shop Osted's.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Tito's on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
School tells you all about the 4 seasons. Spring, summer, and so on. And then there's a way we really tell what time of year it is. Sports season or even off season. Well, what's the chocolate season? Well, it's now, of course. And now, and always. Whether you're looking for a caffeinated pick-me-up on the way to work, a little snack on the way home, or you need the perfect gift that's sure to be appreciated. It's time for the chocolate season, y'all. 40th and Old Cheney, or order ahead at thechocolatseason.com. See you there.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Welcome to The Drive with AD Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska eSports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is Friday morning. Happy Friday from The Ticket. Downtown 11th O Street. We got Josh holding it down on the ones and twos. We got Raff in Huntsville, Alabama. You got me, AD, here in the studio. Nicholas is going to be traveling right now. AG is on the road. Happy Friday to you folks. Rafferty, what's happening, my man?
Good morning. Not
How's
too much.
Alabama.
Just living the Alabama dream. A little rainy out last night. Little thunder, little lightning.
Thunder, lightning.
I survived.
You survived? Hey, real quick, Raff, before I hop in, unknown texter 0954. Pittsburgh also signed quarterback John Rice Plumlee from UCF. Yes, they did sign him. We were talking on the spillover, Raff, about Justin Fields returning kicks. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, unknown texter 0954. Thank you for that. They did sign John Rice Plumlee from UCF, University of Central Florida. Raff, did you guys get a lot of rain or just a little bit?
I'm not sure it's still wet outside. It rained a lot. It stormed. So I guess decent amount of rain.
Nice.
Need some sunshine.
You know, Josh, it seems like it's been raining off and on the past couple of days here, man.
You know how many times I've had to cancel my senior pictures? I mean, come on. 3 times.
Pictures.
Yeah.
Your senior pictures, Raff said, are you still in high school?
Yeah, I act like it sometimes.
No.
But, yeah.
So you got your college senior pictures coming up?
Yeah.
So when is it just in your robe, or is it like a bunch is it like real high school senior pictures?
No, so what I'm doing is I'm just doing a photo shoot. I'm not a big fan with the pictures, me personally, of going in full gown. I just want to wear my stole with a suit or a tie and go around campus. But I've had to postpone 2 or 3 times.
Because of the weather?
Yeah.
When is your graduation?
2 weeks from
18th,
tomorrow.
18th, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm journalism school, so it's last. Yeah.
You're a college graduate, man.
I know.
Congratulations.
Weird.
I don't even know. There might be maybe a couple pictures in existence of me in my robe. I'm trying to think of. I don't even know. I don't think there are many pictures taken of me. I don't think they had cameras back in our time, AD.
You know, I got a cherished one with my father, my mom and dad, because I wasn't even going to go to my college graduation. And my mom says, "Oh, boy, you going. You a college graduate.
Yeah.
In Jesus' name, you going. You ain't staying home after you done graduated from the university." And I was like, yeah. I looked at my pops. He goes, "She ain't lying."
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember mine. I might have partaken in a little too many festivities the night before.
Hey, that's the only way to do it, though, right?
It was a rough morning.
Were you napping on the graduation?
I just remember it was really long, and the speaker was forever, and I was just like, get it done.
Here's what I'm going to say, man, on college graduation speakers. Raff, I don't even remember who ours was, what they talked about. And I'm just thinking, why do colleges at times bring in people that are not going to engage the students? It's their last
So dry.
Yeah, I've never gotten that, man. And I've been grateful. And maybe I'm that guy. Who knows? But I've spoken at a number of college graduations, and I make it about them. I don't make it about geopolitics. I don't make it about any of the. I just talk about them. This next thing they're going to do in their life. I don't know. It's far and few between when you get a speaker to where I'm like, yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you who was a really good one, Raff and Josh. Ted Carter, former Nebraska president. Ted Carter did an amazing talk for my son AD, who I'll talk about this later. But he graduates from law school today at 4, and I'll talk about that more.
Congratulations.
Yeah, man, I'm pumped for my son. But he spoke at one of their events because Aiden was part of the Innocent Society. The Innocent Society at the University of Nebraska is they pick the top, I think, 20 students on campus, academically, everything else. Because Aiden was, he definitely got it from his mama. He didn't get it from me. I'm gonna tell you that right now. What's up, man? Raff Rody just walked by, Raff.
Yes.
Waved at me, man. Yeah. He definitely get it me, but Aiden was part of the Innocent Society. If anybody out there was part of the Innocent Society, let me know. But it's a very distinguished group of academic alumni. But
AD, weren't we honorary members of the Innocent Society for one night?
I'm actually an honorary member. I got a plaque actually from Harvey.
You are a real honorary member.
Yeah, I'm a real honorary member. I got a plaque because I spoke for him like before AD was in it, but like probably like 6 or 7 years ago, if not longer. I spoke for them on campus for the Innocent Society, and I'm looking at all these kids and I'm thinking, yeah, we have nothing in common. And then Raff, when the Innocent Society when Aiden was in it at university, he came over to Raff. That was during COVID, wasn't it?
Gosh, was it?
I think it was. I think it was when all the kids were over.
All I just remember was they got up and introduced themselves and what they were doing, and then what they were doing in the summer. And it was like, I'm a rocket scientist, and I will be going to NASA. I am going to Harvard, and I'm going to study abroad. And then I'm sitting there looking at AD, going, "Oh my God,
we are not them."
Yeah,
yeah,
we are not them. Raff, I was looking at your face when the kids were standing up. Say what they were at my house, Josh, and all these kids were standing up. Say what they're going to do. Raff looked at Raff, and I'm like, yeah, this is not us. Rocket scientist, doctor, surgeon, astrophysicist, or something like that. A few of the careers I couldn't even pronounce the name of them. And
there was one kid that was sort of like NIL before NIL because he'd go to Seattle and work in the summers.
Yes,
and was making really good money. So he kind of broke that open. But I was just like, wow, this is crazy. But
it was nuts,
all good kids, had a great time with them. My brain levels weren't up to the par with theirs, but
no,
I guess our celebration levels were.
No, I knew AD was a different kid when because he's our oldest, Josh, and he's 25, and then Keenan's 24, and then Nia's 19. You know Nia, who works here. She's 19. She's a sophomore at university. But AD, the way that he would try, that's why he's going to be a lawyer, I guess. He would always try to rationalize why he did something wrong. Well, Dad, if you look at it this way, shut up, Aiden. If you look at it this way, Raff, he would always do that. Well, if you look at it this way, he was always trying to persuade you into something. But it was very subtle. There's a few times I was like, you know what, he does got a point. But I'm still whoop that tail though. Jeremy in Lincoln says, so we went out before graduation. First of all, good morning to you, Jeremy. We went out to before graduation for some drinks. I had to pee so bad. By the time I was done, I ran in and turned my robe in and went straight to the bathroom. My mom is still pissed she didn't get a nice picture of my robe. I'm 37 now. Jeremy, absolutely epic, my man. Absolutely epic. Josh, let me ask you this, man. So leading up to you get your degree in.
So it's a journalism degree, and my double major was broadcasting and sports media communications.
Do you want to stay in Lincoln, or you want to go back to the crib in Chicago?
So I actually have found something already.
Where at?
So I will be.
If you're okay to share, you don't have to share right now.
Yeah, I've finished all my other interviews.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be putting it out publicly, but I figured out why not. So I'll be moving to Fort Lauderdale to be a professional soccer play-by-play announcer.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, sir.
Folks, big congrats to our very own Josh Lil. Yes, Rico's over there clapping too.
Florida.
Yeah, my man's
Yes, sir.
going to Florida.
Yeah.
I was getting my first job on F Street, and here you're going to Florida.
Hey, I mean, you know what? It's just it's pretty crazy how it happened, because I wanted to be play-by-play since I was 9, but it wasn't until I started covering soccer here at the university that I thought it was a possibility. And then I was just really fortunate to have been surrounded by a lot of the right people in the soccer community. So I think my start date's June 10th.
That is
I already
awesome.
got my first games. I got booked up a decent amount the first couple weeks of August. So my first league is USL League One, which is in the whole MLS system. But this group with Vista World Link, they do MLS, USL Championship, League One, League Two, NWSL, CONCACAF, Next Pro,
Fort
Super League.
Lauderdale.
So yeah,
Man, that is awesome, man. Josh, congrats to you, brother.
thank you
Proud of
guys. I
bro.
appreciate it.
Are you going to be like the next dude that goes, go?
I don't know if I got enough breath in the lungs for that one. Maybe for you, Raff. I got you.
Tired from my soccer broadcasting.
Yes, sir.
Josh, that is so awesome, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, folks, we got a good show for you this morning. And you know what, Raff, I'm going to tell you this, man. Yesterday, I won't get too deep into it because I can't, because if I do, it'll be an emotional wreck. I got enough of that later on today. But I saw Charlie Cologne yesterday at our good friend Ryan Hutzel's wake yesterday. And Charlie, I just want to give a shout out to Charlie Cologne, former Nebraska baseball player, owner of the Chick-fil-A here in town, and just a good friend. Charlie dropped a lot of wisdom on me yesterday, Raff. I mean, a lot. I hate going. First of all, Lincoln Memorial is a great place as far as business, but I hate going to that place because for obvious reasons, my mom, my dad, my brother are all buried there. And in seeing Charlie dropped some wisdom. And he said this to me morning. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but this part I want to read to you, to the listeners and to you, Raff. He goes, win the day through love and kindness. Win the day through love and kindness. Charlie, I appreciate you, brother. I love you. And I was in a bad place emotionally, like everybody was exactly at the wake yesterday. But Charlie is just always one of those guys. And I told him this morning, he's always got wisdom to share, always some insight. And he'll just be talking sometimes, and I'd be trying to share maybe wisdom, insight, but he's sharing wisdom and insight all the time. So, Charlie, I appreciate that. That brightened up my morning, man. And Rafa reminded me of you when you always say, be nice. It's not that hard. It's not hard. It's really not that hard. And if it is hard, that's something going on with the individual. But Charlie Cologne said, win the day through love and kindness. Charlie, appreciate you, buddy. So I wanted to acknowledge Charlie, and I know he didn't want me to do that, but I'm doing it anyway, Charlie. You just have to hit me, my bald friend. I'm the 8 ball, he's the cue ball. We got a great show for you today, folks. When we come back, we're going to discuss Nebraska's big match. They got a big one tonight. The series starts in Minnesota. Also, Husker football. There's been another one to hit the portal. Also, guys, Nebraska basketball has some news to talk about. And of course, there's a lot of NBA action we'll discuss as well. Folks, it's Friday morning. Ride with us. Raff is riding down in Huntsville, Alabama. Me and Josh, the future play caller in Florida, yes. Fort Lauderdale. Josh is here with me in the studio, 11th and 0. We'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value of hard work and grit at a young age. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. I know that families and businesses in our community need lower taxes, lower cost of healthcare, and a great education. That's why, as your senator, I helped pass the largest tax cut and made the most significant investment in education in Nebraska history, and worked to reduce the cost of healthcare. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Community means something different to everyone. But for me, it means cheering on those around you during the good times and helping them out during the tough times. I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I've been blessed with the support of my friends, family, coaches, and community throughout my life. When looking for a bank to call home, it was easy to choose Midwest Bank. I never feel like just another customer, and they're proud to support their communities. They love what they do, and it shows. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Soulful Casino in Havelock is a family-owned business, providing incredible food and service that'll have you craving more with every bite. Soulful Casino offers everything from pulled pork to fried chicken, catfish, ribs, and even quesadillas. You want sides? They've got them. From fries, green beans and baked beans, to collard greens, potato salad, and sweet dill corn. Stop by for lunch as they have specials Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 2 p.m. That's Soulful Casino, located in Havelock, where every bite you take fills the soul.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Bleicher and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
It's the Elway Power Sports Customer Expo, May 10th and 11th. There'll be giveaways and free food, half-price tires, and factory rebates as large as $2,500. Used inventory price to sell, parts and accessory specials too. Register for the John Elway football giveaway and get a chance in the money machine with a new vehicle purchase. Factory and aftermarket reps will be on site for the event. The Customer Expo at Elway Power Sports, May 10th and 11th, just south of I-80 on 27th Street.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather, sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see decreasing clouds throughout the day. It'll be breezy too, with an afternoon high around 74. Tonight, showers and storms are likely, with a low around 48. And tomorrow, a few lingering showers and storms in the morning, then partly sunny skies for the afternoon, with a high around 64. I'm meteorologist Kyle Cutler for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings & Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings & Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Hey there, fellas. It's your girl Jordan with Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Women may be complicated, but I make sure buying jewelry isn't. Your gal has a style, and you can figure this out. Is she more of a classic necklace kind of gal, or does she rock the boho chic vibe with layers of delicate bracelets? This is crucial intel. Not trusting your intel? Stop in the store and we'll sort out the details. I promise to make this super easy. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Old School with DP and J.
Very small percentage of players, coaches, administrators thinking like, I'm planting my flag here. Nick Saban's run probably won't happen. It takes a very unique person and personality to be comfortable where you are, be strong enough to push to get what you need, and then also be very strong enough in a player's standpoint to advocate for yourself at the right time.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You know what, Josh? Raff, I was up watching the movie The Five Heartbeats late last night. Have you ever seen The Five Heartbeats, Nick? Nick, I'm sorry, Josh. Josh.
I've not.
Raff, have you seen The Five Heartbeats?
I don't think so.
It's an old school movie, man, with Robert Townsend. It's not a true story, but it's a fun story. It's kind of like the Temptations or the Commodores, but it's
Platters.
It's called the Five Heartbeats. There's a song on there that go, nights like this, I wish that raindrops would fall. Let it rain right now. Nights like this, I wish Raffy would fall. Let it rain. So it's a good song, man. I like it, but I'm not saying nice. But Raff, you got to check it out, man. It's called The Five Heartbeats. It was just one of them crazy fun movies, man. But we don't want rain to fall tonight because Josh has got pictures at 3:00.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be sunny. I'm looking at the forecast.
I think we should be good. But
I'm looking at the forecast, Josh. Raff, here's what we got here today, man. So we got 0%. Well, it kicks up to like 5% at 7:00 tonight, but sunny this afternoon. Now our 10-day is tomorrow. Ooh, this ain't looking good.
Yeah.
I thought Nick left. Is Nick still around?
Nick is in the background.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, Nick is in the background.
But maybe his twin brother was there or something.
Yeah, he's dipping about 9 because him and DP gonna hit to the airport pretty soon. But tomorrow, mostly cloudy with a chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning. So hopefully it gets in the morning because I have a tea time at 2:20.
Where are you playing at?
Wilderness Ridge.
Nice.
Playing at Wilderness Ridge tomorrow, and I actually may play Sunday as well. It's going to be a long day today, so I'm going to need a long weekend to decompress. That's for sure. But yeah, it's supposed to be nice, Josh. I think you're good for the rest of the day, man.
Hopefully you're good for your golf game too.
Yes. It doesn't matter with the weather. It's my golf game.
That's
I'm going to probably shoot 150 anyway. So
hey, you know what? That's okay. I shoot 55 on 9, so it's okay.
Oh, I've done that many times. I think
I do that too many times.
Raff, are you going to swing a 6 while you're down there, bro?
Went to Top Golf yesterday.
That's right. I seen that on Twitter, man.
Yep.
Is Tracy pretty good playing golf?
Oh, she's amazing. No, she's good. She thinks she's Tiger Woods though. So
Tiger Woods, y'all.
Every shot's got to be perfect. So she'll hit one good and she'll, that's no good. I'm like, no, that's good. But,
so Raff, are you the kind of guy when you're on the date, like, you know, do you like kind of let her keep the competition close, or are you all out in competition mode saying, I'm going to win this?
Oh, all out competition mode.
Raff is trying to kill her. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Yeah. You never want, I'm like, take this. I worked hard for this.
Hey, Sanderson, good morning to you. Sanderson says, congrats, Josh. That's huge.
Thank you, Sanderson.
My first job out of college was answering phones for Sports Nicely and Gary Sharp.
Nice.
Sanderson, good morning to you, brother. Dave from Renew. Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Look at this picture. David is out. Oh, I know it. You're on the par 5.
Wow.
Raff, you see that on the text line? Josh, you see it on the text line?
I do.
That's the par 5 at I believe that's the par 5 at that is at Pioneers. That's
he texted during an early break saying Pioneers golf course.
Oh, Dave, that is a beautiful shot, man. I actually birdied that the last time I was there. Then I went triple, I believe, after that part that birdie I had on that hole.
Better than I would have done.
David enjoyed it. Oh man, I love that picture. Beautiful morning out there to be playing golf. Raff, Josh, we got the Big Ten baseball coming up tonight.
Let me get my read in real first for the first hour.
Oh yes, who was sponsored by, Raff?
Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill 100 openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it. Boom.
Love it, man. Raff, tonight, Nebraska begins the 3-game series against Minnesota. The Golden Gophers up in Minnesota. A quick look, you guys, at the standings. I just want to look at this. Illinois, Purdue right now leads the Big Ten Conference. Overall record 13-15. You have Illinois on the Big Ten that's also 11-4 in the overall in the conference. They're 26-15. Then you have Nebraska that's at 28-15, 10-5 in the conference. Indiana who we play later on, is 10-5 in the conference, 25-18. And then Raff, you have Michigan, 10-5 as well, 24-21. And the team we played tonight, though, I'm going to get to Minnesota, is 6-9 in the conference, and they are 20-19. Raff, is this a scary series? Josh, I want to get your input as well.
Yep.
Because it's at Minnesota, it's late in the season. Minnesota needs this series badly. Doesn't matter if it's a sweep or if they just win it overall 2-1. They need this, but Nebraska needs as well. If you're Nebraska going into this, Raff, is this a danger series?
No. I don't even want that going through their minds. I want them going in there knowing and thinking and believing they're going to win. They're in striking distance of the Big Ten. I don't want no talk of a letdown, no talk of fear. I want to go in there and win.
You look at Josh. What's your thoughts on this, man? You got Minnesota. First of all, they're at home. They're 2019. They are in desperate mode right now at 2019. And then obviously, I told you their Big Ten record right now in the conference. They're 6-9. Minnesota needs this series bad. Nebraska needs this series bad. But what's your thoughts on this one, brother?
Yeah. So you're coming off the no-hitter by Jackson Brockett. So you finally have some momentum on the pitching mound, right? Your bullpen has been rested. Minnesota is bottom 2 in the Big Ten in hits. And when you talk doubles and home runs, they're bottom 4 in the Big Ten as well. This is a team that doesn't threaten you with the bats. But if Nebraska gets complacent with their bullpen and even a bit of their starting pitching, right?
Yeah.
Your chances to win can waver. This is a chance to have a confidence booster, to add to the confidence booster of Wednesday, right? You started the week off really badly, right? You lost on the road to Creighton. You got swept for the third time in series history. Last time I think was 2008, somewhere around there. Don't quote me on it.
And then one sleep, they do what? They come back
and they come back and throw a no-hitter. Everybody's rested. You have to take advantage of the fact that this team, not only do they not, round first base for hits very often, right? They don't hit the ball that often as well. What that also says is they will be patient in the batter's box. Now, I love combating thoughts. I just said they're going to be patient. You talk about their record, the state of the current state of the team and their season, that they are fighting for that 8 seed, the Big Ten tournament. Do we see them swing the bats a little more aggressively than they have been? And that's where Nebraska...
And do they have a choice but not to swing hard? I mean, they have
exactly.
to.
And that comes down to what Nebraska pitching is going to give them. Because, like I said, this is a team where you shouldn't feel threatened by what they can do in the batter's box hitting the ball, but rather you kind of have to play mind games at this point and wonder, okay, how are they going to approach every at-bat with the way their season currently is?
Josh, I like how he said Nick. I keep saying Nick. Josh,
Nick's right there.
Nick's like, I'm with you in person. But Raff, I like how Josh mentioned complacent in the bullpen. I think that was key. You cannot be complacent in this bullpen. And Eric, good morning. He goes, Minnesota AAD. You from the accent? About. Hey.
What do you say?
Eric, thanks for tuning in, man. About. Raff, maybe it was that 12-hour road trip I did to Fargo.
That can take a lot out of you.
I got to tell you this real quick before we switch, man.
Yeah.
So, Raff, I talked to Raff. Raff, we were talking on the phone about 10:30. It was about 10:30, right?
Yeah. You were 3 hours out.
Yeah, I thought that I said, Raff, I only got, I said 183 miles or something like that?
Yeah.
I was like, my phone says 183 miles left. And I got excited for a second. Josh, that was 183 miles until my next exit. That was like at 10:30. I didn't get home until 3:30 a.m. last Tuesday, man. Was that last Tuesday?
I think it was. It was so weird because I wasn't even driving with them, but I still felt like the kick to the midsection because he's like,
go
180 miles. I'm like, oh, good. You'll be home in about 3 hours. That's awesome. Way to go. And then all of a sudden he goes, oh, no. I'm like, what's wrong? He goes, it's 300 and whatever. I was like, oh, no.
I had 300 plus miles to go. And Raff, here's Raff being, like I said, we tease Raff. Raff's got a big heart. Raff goes, oh, man. He goes, that's okay. Do you make it?
Why don't you join me for that?
I'm looking at my clock. I'm like, dude, I got like 7 hours left.
Nice, easy drive.
Oh, man.
I'm with you on the long drives, AD.
Yeah, bro. That drive got long, man. About 1 o'clock a.m., I was thinking this may not have been a good idea to drive to Fargo, speak, and get my car and drove right back. But because if I would have flown, though, you guys, I would have been in the airport in Denver for probably 3 hours. That was a layover. And it was a deal to where it was kind of an all-inclusive. So I was like, do I want to pull this out of my pocket? Well, a flight to Fargo, because if I'd have got it last minute, it was going to be like $980. I was like, nah, dog, I'm not kicking out $980 for no flight. I'll drive. But I didn't have to come back that same night, but I did. But, we golfed
I
Wednesday.
might have baited him a little bit with golf the next day, but
yeah, you did bait me because I was thinking because I knew, Raff, that if I would have left that morning, now I still could have got there and golf, but I would have had no time to get any work done. You know what I'm saying? So by coming back and doing, and I still made it to the studio that next morning.
Oh, I was here when you were here.
Yeah, I was hurting. I was tired. I was seeing like people walking across O Street that weren't there. But
Raff's roadies.
But we still made it out. But nevertheless, folks, we hope the Huskers can make it through this weekend. And you know what, you guys, I'm going to tell you this. I don't even care if they sweep them. Just win.
2 out of 3.
Just win.
Yep.
Just go up there and win. Folks, when we come back, we got some history to discuss. We also got a lot of Husker sports to discuss as well. The transfer portal took another one away from Nebraska football, but also some Nebraska basketball news to discuss, and also a lot of games that took place in the NBA last night. We got Raff in Huntsville, Alabama, sweet home Alabama. We got the graduate in 2 weeks, Josh, that's right here, who'll be calling games in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Josh, what's the name of the team, man?
So I'll be doing various leagues. So the first league is USL League One.
Raff, I got a place to stay when we go to Fort Lauderdale to golf, man.
Yes, sir.
I like Florida this time of year.
Raff, take us a break, big dog.
All right, we'll throw the break to the drive. 93.7, The Ticket.
Your business runs like a well-oiled machine. It's important that your actual machines do too. Stern is here to make sure you don't have to worry about that. They provide solutions for heavy equipment and automotive fuels, lubricants, and equipment guard options. And with Stern's commitment to customer service for the past 40 years, you know you have a partner to help support your operations for years to come. Contact Roger at Stern Company by calling 1-800-477-2744 or visit them online at stern.co. Stern Company, where problems meet solvers.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bozin. Education is a cornerstone to building a strong, vibrant community. I voted for the historic increase in funding for education in the legislature. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Lincoln is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local business owners and understand the valuable role of education in our community. This is Carolyn Bozin, and I am asking for your vote on May 14th, paid for by Bozin for Legislature.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Tito's on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
Spring in Nebraska brings green grass and warmer weather, but it also brings severe storms which can cause damage to your home. Meadowlark Exterior specializes in hail, storm, and wind damage restoration, as well as roofing, siding, and gutters for commercial or residential buildings. Meadowlark Exteriors focuses on fine craftsmanship and proves that in their attention to detail. They offer free roof inspections and estimates and insurance claim assistance, serving the Lincoln and Omaha surrounding areas. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com. Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
You guys talk about songs that you love. Is there a song that you absolutely loathe in this world?
Oh, there is, and I can't think of them right now.
I'm just
pick an Ozzy Osbourne song.
I despise with all my being Benny and the Jets by Elton John. I hate that song. Jersey Mike's or Chick-fil-A.
Chick is good. Jersey Mike's, I'm going to say it'd be 90.
Oh, come on,
90.
Bill.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
Be a memory for your grandchildren. Among Nebraska adults age 65 or older, 47% report current alcohol use. Drinking too much can cause harm to children, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, you will still be around for your grandchildren. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Raff, who's it brought by, man? Who's it brought by?
Oh, this one? We doing second hour? Second hour already?
We'll do that later. We'll do it later. We got history.
Do it.
We got history.
Do it.
We'll do it. We'll do it at 9 o'clock. What you think?
Okay. All right.
There is a lot of history that's going on, man. A lot of crazy history. I'm just going to throw history in there. I got a Husker one, but first of all, I'm going to say this to the family. A big congrats, and I'll say this again at the AD Attitude Adjustment, but Aiden is the first lawyer on the Davis side, man. The first lawyer in the family. And Raff, about 5-6 years ago, I went to ancestry.com, and Josh, I found my great grandfather. I think it was my third or fourth great grandfather. Anyway, it showed to where he was from Alabama and illiterate and slave, died a slave.
Wow.
4 grades actually. But he was, and I showed the kids that, and I told the kids all the time, I said, we are all, in regards to what your background is, what your race may be, Irish, German, Native American, Asian, Latino, black, white, regardless of what it is, all of us are standing on the shoulders of giants. Josh, for you to have the opportunity you have to go to college and you're going to have an amazing job and an amazing experience in Florida, someone stood in the gap for you to do that. You know, Raff, someone stood in the gap for you, your mom, your dad, your great grandparents, those of you that are listening. regardless of what you're doing, what your occupation is, someone stood in the gap. We're all standing on the shoulders of somebody. And I'm going to be just, Raff, I'll cry in a heartbeat watching him walk across and receive that law degree. I'll be like Clark Griswold in the attic. And Christmas Vacation, looking at, those reels of film of just memories, because I can see him now as a little kid, man. And when I knew he was going to be a boy, I told Brooke, I said, he's going to be a boy. He's going to be a boy. She goes, I just know he's going to be a boy. Keenan was a toss-up. I didn't know what Keenan was going to be. We were still just shocked we were going to have another baby so quick.
No.
When we told AD, when we told AD, I said, you're going to have a little brother. No, is what he said. He stood up on the couch and he goes, no. But to see that little dude, who's not a little dude anymore, his little AD is 25 years old, but to see him walk across that stage this afternoon at Devaney at Ford to receive his law degree, he's doing something that it just blows me away that he accomplished this and did it. So that is history for the Davis family. In Husker history, in 1964, Bob Devaney switched up the roster. So he had the freshmen running behind senior offensive linemen to see how they were going to perform with a seasoned group. And it brought some disgruntled guys like, what are we doing playing with these guys? And Lincoln Journal-Star article, Raff, when you look in the archives, it says they called them ball totalers. Who's going to be toting the ball? I was like, man, the old legendary writers. I know Sip loves that stuff because they don't call them ball totalers anymore. Who's toting the rock? You toting the rock, but ball totalers. But Devaney switched it up in '64, and those young guys had a chance to run behind some experienced linemen in 1964, literally just 4 blocks down the street, give or take. You can imagine what that stadium was like with those young guys with their eyes wide open to run through holes the size of O Street from east to west as far as that goes, man. So, Raff, what you got, big dog?
Oh, let's see here. 1936, Jolton Joe DiMaggio makes his New York Yankee debut, getting 3 hits. Where Have You Gone, Joe DiMaggio?
Man, that was a good song too, man. Who sung that, Raff, originally? Text line, let us know. Who sung that song?
That's Simon & Garfunkel, Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah.
Garfunkel?
Yeah, it is.
Look at Josh, the 22-year-old.
I love classic
22, right?
22?
The 22-year-old knowing the classic vinyl.
Hey, I got you covered.
And then this history you guys are going to love. This one goes out to my boy, Teddy Wright.
Teddy Wright.
Manchester City's Erling Haaland scores in a 3-0 win over West Ham to set a new record for the most goals scored in a single Premier League season, 35. So Josh with his soccer and Teddy Wright, I had to get some Man City in there. So look at that. Goal!
I'll tell you, Haaland, anytime he steps on the pitch, so I started watching Premier League this year just because I felt like I knew how to keep up with the pace of the game. You just fear every time that ball's at his feet. You're thinking, oh, God. And anytime they're not going to play him, it's like, yay. But Man City's, oh, God, such a good team.
They get it done.
Oh, they do. Yeah, they can win it every year.
I got a few birthdays, and Josh has got some too, man. Tom Smith was the former, one of the former founders of Smith Hayes here in town. Tom Smith played for Nebraska as well. We're both number 83. So happy birthday to Tom Smith, man. Appreciate you, brother. He's retired now, living his best life, him and his beautiful bride, man. Tom Smith, happy birthday to your brother. He says, what he says, 83. He goes, 83 in my heart. We always talk about 80. He has to say it every time we see each other. But Tom, a good man and a mentor, man, who's been a lot of wisdom for me, a lot of insight. So I appreciate you. And also, man, Rafferty, I'm giving a shout out to our buddy Cody, man, little bro, Cody Stevenson, him and Don, our friends we see at the lounge all the time. But Cody sent me an awesome text this morning that just always sends me some good texts. We send a lot of things we can't share too that are funny, but Cody, we couldn't say it on the air. But Cody sent me a powerful text this morning, just encouraged my heart. Cody, I love you and appreciate you, little bro. Thank you so much. What you got, Josh?
Yeah, May 3rd, 2011, Chicago's own Derrick Rose is named the youngest MVP in NBA history at 22 years old.
Your age.
That's just wild to me.
Your age.
I still can't believe it. I'm thinking, okay, he did that at 22. But yeah, just
Josh said, hold my beer. I'm going to go become a soccer broadcaster.
And then D-Rose grabbed the beer and said, I'm going to go win MVP. But yeah, just for what he did for kids in Chicago growing up, because I mean, he's the reason I picked up basketball and really got into sports.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Shout out D-Rose.
Folks, when we come back.
We got another birthday.
Yes, indeed, brother.
Whoop.
Teron Lou.
T-Lou.
Nice.
T-Luzy. T-Luzy's what, 46, 45?
Born in 77, so what'd that be?
47 years old. Yep, T-Lu's 47.
Does he get a birthday win?
He needs
a big one. Got a big one.
He needs a birthday win.
He needs a huge birthday win, man. T-Lou is just salt of the earth, man. Teron Lou, the coach of the Los Angeles Clippers, and T-Lou in college, man, was just a laid-back cat. T-Lou was a guy, he didn't party, hung out with you and kick it. But T-Lou was kind of our designated driver a lot in college, man. And just a good dude. When T-Lou was back here, not the last time, the time before, though, we connected. And a good mutual friend of ours, Cedric Brown, goes to a lot of Clippers games out there. Just college, we're all just college buddies. And T-Lou would hang out with us, our place on 1010 E Street, right down the road from here, Josh. And T-Lou, we called him sometimes call him the mayor, because he would always make sure everybody was doing the right thing as much as he could. Because he was a little dude. Like, man, shut up, T.
Yeah.
Little we know he'd become a world champion. Playing with Jordan, Kobe, and Shaq.
Yeah.
We were like, shut up, T. Man, y'all don't be listening to me, man. Y'all don't be listening. He was always coaching, man. He was always coaching us, even though he was younger, but he was always coaching us. But big happy birthday to T-Lou. Big happy birthday. Raff, take us a break, my man.
All right, we'll throw it a break. This is The Drive, 93.7, The Ticket.
It's the Elway Power Sports Customer Expo, May 10th and 11th. There will be giveaways and free food, half-price tires, and factory rebates as large as $2,500. Used inventory price to sell, parts and accessory specials too. Register for the John Elway football giveaway and get a chance in the money machine with a new vehicle purchase. Factory and aftermarket reps will be on site for the event. The Customer Expo at Elway Power Sports, May 10th and 11th, just south of I-80 on 27th Street.
This is Lancaster County Attorney Pat Condon reminding you to vote for my friend and colleague, Carolyn Bozin. Carolyn Bozin is a strong voice for Lincoln, who we need representing us in the legislature. Carolyn Bozin voted for historic funding for education to support our schools and for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history. Carolyn Bozin is the voice we need representing us in the legislature. This is Lancaster County Attorney Pat Condon. Join me in supporting Carolyn Bozin for legislature on May 14th.
Paid for by Bozin for legislature.
There are over 1,000 kids in Cedars care today. We're here to ensure that each of them receives safety and stability they deserve. But we need your help. A gift to Cedars will make an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further with the available matching funds. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincolnday.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln kids today.
Buckle up and hang on. This is going to be a good one.
The fans of Kansas Speedway know how to have a good time. One that celebrates fantastic finishes and family-friendly facilities. Trading paint. We got feuding and tailgating tradition. Burnouts, beer, and barbecue. Oh, it'll for sure be a good time, and you are all invited. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Do you need motivation to get to the gym on the weekend or even in general? Tune into the Movement Hour each Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. Movement Academy owner Robert Kuhlman will host the show as he introduces new ways to stay in shape. The Movement Hour, every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see decreasing clouds throughout the day. It'll be breezy too, with an afternoon high around 74. Tonight, showers and storms are likely, with a low around 48. And tomorrow, a few lingering showers and storms in the morning, then probably sunny skies for the afternoon with a high around 64. I'm meteorologist Kyle Tucker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and our annual spring sales event is now underway. We have absolutely huge savings right now at Coppell. New Sierras and new Silverados have a double whammy. Choose from APR starting at 1.9% or discounts over $9,000. Yes, that's right, 1.9% APR or discounts of over $9,000. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street just south of the interstate, or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
At Southeast Community College, community is our middle name. Our continuing education classes offer personal interest, traffic safety and licensing, online learning, and adult education classes across Southeast Nebraska, or online in your own home. Learn pottery or floral design, take a computer course, learn Spanish, how to start writing a book, or Air Fryer 101. See the full schedule of continuing education classes online at southeast.edu/continuing. SCC, your path to possible.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome to The Drive with A.D. Raff and Ahman Green. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
12-year NFL veteran.
He's got some speed to go with strength.
Huskers and Green Bay Packers Hall of Famer.
Shovel pass to Green into Vikings territory. Finally brought down.
And University of Nebraska East sports coach, Ahman Green.
Look at Green all by himself. 20, 10, touchdown.
Sponsored by Doors Plus on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back on this Friday, folks. Just a little top of the hour, 9 o'clock hour. Raff, who brings it to us, man? Who brings it to us? Who brings it to them?
Well, Hour 2 is proudly sponsored by Doors Plus. If your garage door needs maintenance or you need an entirely new garage door, give Cameron Hahn his team a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus is locally owned and handles everything from residential or commercial garage doors, garage door openers, safety tune-ups, custom design. Visit DoorsPlusLLC.com to learn more. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more. Hey, and I also got to mention, too, this Saturday, May 4th, may the 4th be with you. No Coast Roller Derby.
Yes.
Out on 70th Street, out the old event center out there. Doors open, I believe, at 5. You can go to nocoastrollerderby.com to get tickets, but I think it's going to be a Star Wars-y night out there. So roller derby back in action Saturday night.
I love Mean Jolene.
Jolene the Mean.
Jolene the Mean. One of the most gentle, kindest souls you ever meet. And she has Jolene the Mean is her name on the roller derby. Haley is such a sweet, gentle soul. Her and Trey, her fiance now, they're soon to be married, but man, they're just good people, man. The roller derby girls, man. So congrats to them and good luck to them in this upcoming game. Raff, Josh, another casualty, and I say I can't say casualty, but another person hit the board.
We lost them. It's over.
It's over. But Nebraska football offensive lineman Raekwon Barkley entered the portal. He had just converted from defense to offense in 2023. He was the first time we got a player out of Michigan from his high school, at least out of Michigan in a long time. It was confirmed by Inside Nebraska. He's the Huskers. He's our 4th portal player to hit the spring of the week. He joins linebacker Chief Borders, who was obviously down here. Wish him the best of luck. On Monday, plus walk-on linebacker Corva Dima. Left as well and walk-on quarterback Jack Woke as well. Did I say it right?
Jack Wokey.
Wokey. He woke. Jack Wokey. They enter the portal on Tuesday. And so Buckley is Nebraska's 6th overall transfer of the spring portal period. Raff and Josh, 6 of them. One, I'm not saying all of them. First of all, as human beings are significant. First of all, this is a game at the end of the day. It's entertainment at the end of the day is what it is. And so I wish all of these young men the best of luck in their next endeavors and as they continue their journeys through this. You know what, Raff? And I thought that something they said from the state, I don't know if it was Rule, one of his coaching staff, this is part of life. They're going to people will change jobs, people will leave different places. It is what it is. But Buckley, Raff, does that one jump out to you at all? Josh, did it jump out to you at all?
No, not really. I mean, I guess you've seen it. Like he was a defensive lineman, switched over to the offensive lineman, and like we've talked about, the offensive line and the defensive line both. I mean, they're starting to put together some numbers there where there's some depth. So I'm assuming, like I said, no one knows, but probably a numbers game to where he probably is thinking he might have a chance to, to play more elsewhere. Maybe the coaching staff, met with them and also, made that mention to him also. So, and like we said, speaking to Pittsburgh, no one knows the story. Like when Pittsburgh left Florida, everybody was like, oh, well, Billy Donovan doesn't want him at Florida no more, but that wasn't the case. So you won't know, but like I said, we wish him all the best and, whatever he does next. And one of the things that I've learned too about the transfer portal is sometimes they're not really gone when they're gone. So, so maybe you never know. Maybe I'm not saying Raquan Buckley is one of those guys, but I'm just saying that you got it. You never know. In today's world, you can always transfer back. I mean, I know there was talk of previous players that had transferred out that wanted to return back. So it's always out there. So all I say is, wish them the best of luck because you never know. Because I always laugh last year, when Jim Harbaugh was leaving and everybody's like, everybody, do you think Ernest Hausmann might come back to Nebraska? It's like, well, I don't know. Were you nice to him when he left? So.
Oh, say that part again, Raff.
I was like, were you nice to him when he left?
Were you nice to him when he left? Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, that's one of the things that caught me by surprise because when I remember when Ernest Hausmann left, there were a lot of keyboard warriors out there that were like, "Oh, you go, you rah rah," and just instead of just wishing the young man good luck, best of luck in your future, and then next thing you know, Jim Harbaugh takes the job at the Chargers, and everybody's like, "Do you think he'll come back?" And I was like, "Well, I don't know. What about those people out there that that were those keyboard warrior people? It's like, would you want to come back to that?" That's why I always say, and that goes, you never know. So I just say, be kind, wish him the best.
Yeah. Josh, what do you think, man? You had a class with Barkley, didn't you?
I had a first aid class for 2 days with Chief and Buckley.
2 days? Well, they didn't show up again?
No, it was just 2 days.
Well, we know why he hit the portal. Josh broke the news.
Josh said I had
class was 2 days long.
Never seen him again.
I saw them. Hey, if you ever need CPR, Chief and Raquan can give you a hand.
It was a 2-day class.
Oh, it was the 2 days.
Okay.
No, all you had to do was show up for 2 days. No. Oh gosh!
Like those numbers aren't good, Raff.
Dennis LeBlanc right now is going, oh boy,
right now, man.
Dennis is like, oh no,
no. Dennis and everyone out there, they went to 100% of the classes.
Oh man,
as did I. If you want to take that note. But Raff, to your point, before I get into Buckley himself, is that what? Treat others how you want to be treated, right? Because everything is full circle. And if you run him out of town and there's a chance for him to come back, he might not, based off on, what how you're treating him while he's here and making that decision. But in terms of Buckley, Something now, the Tommy Hill is going to kind of my Tommy Hill point's going to butt heads with this. That's a guy where you saw that got moved around a ton, receiver, returner, and defensive back over and over again, and it actually ended up panning out. But it can always be difficult, like you mentioned, Raff, when the offensive line is playing as one unit, right? There's a lot of cohesiveness with that group, a lot of young talent, a lot of veteran leadership, and obviously the defense carrying over from what they did last year, especially on the defensive line and their edge rushers. There's a lot coming back.
Right.
So when you start seeing him moved around, to me, that tells me that the program is like, we really like this. We got to just try to find a way to get him to fit. And no matter how hard they tried, I think they saw the writing on the wall. They saw what they had in front of them. And at the end of the day, Matt Rule's got to be, upfront with them and say, hey, or him specifically, and say, hey, you know what? We've really tried. You're a great player, but we're really dead set on what we're doing right now. And that's kind of how I'm perceiving this situation.
You know what, Raff, you mentioned too, and Josh, great insight. Nebraska's got some depth. They're developing depth. Let me say that. Developing depth on both sides of the ball in the trenches, offensive line, defensive line. And Raff, like we mentioned before, we didn't see any guys that were ones and twos that left. You were probably going to see some guys that were battling for third and fourth with maybe a year or two left that said, you know what, I want to go someplace and play. And that's why I don't blame guys or gals when it's like, and you know what? That's a good thing for Nebraska to be in. Finally getting there to where you have talented guys and gals that are leaving because there's depth. It's a development. Volleyball, we know. It's always been there. Volleyball's been there. We get that. I mean, even as far as that goes, we can even throw women's basketball in there, when you have some portals in there because they've had some stellar seasons. Obviously, not as deep as they want to be, but they have depth there. Great, good recruiting class, etc. But in football, dude, we had guys leaving left. Raff, we couldn't keep track of it 3 years ago. No more guys leaving. I mean, that whole Florida crew that came in here, all those recruits, all of them are gone, along with many others. The numbers are staggering what the portal was doing 3 years ago. So for only to be 6 people this spring is just, and what I mean by those who are receiving significant playing time, we didn't lose any of those guys. We didn't lose any, which to me, Raff, Josh, is a sign that things are starting to go in the uptick. Here's the thing. Until it happens on Saturdays, we don't know.
All we can do is talk about it.
Absolutely. All we can do is hypothesize and think and throw numbers out there. But until it's done on Saturdays, I love the videos. I love all the commentary. I love those things. Got to be done on Saturdays. With that being said, we haven't lost any of those guys that were ones and twos that have hit the portal these past 2 years, which to me is a beacon of light for the future, what we're trying to do in Nebraska.
Well, I mean, there hasn't been like that, the gut punch one, like the Wandale Robinson. Those guys like that we were like, they were going to be significant.
Adrian Martinez.
Yeah, significant cogs, spokes in the bicycle. I mean, like you said, Raquan, really good player. I know that, Terrence Knight, and I liked him a ton from the videos last year. But like you said, Josh, I just think that it's kind of a numbers game now, which it's not a bad place to be in, but it's like we'll miss him, but it's not one, to where it's going to be like, oh man, we lost Adrian or we lost Wandale or somebody like that.
Raff, I didn't know if I could read this at first, but now Miss Tracy texted in, brother. She says Tracy, she goes, he doesn't give me a break. Promise.
Yeah. I make her toe the line.
Tracy, thank you so much for texting. You got to keep Raff you got to keep Raff going. You got to keep him on the straight and narrow. Keep him going, keep him rolling. She goes, and he's a competitor. Raff is a fierce competitor. There's been times, Tracy, we're on the golf course, Josh, and Raff with a shot. He goes, Raff, commit. You got to commit, Raff. No, conviction is what he said. Conviction.
Yeah, conviction.
He was, like we all do. Lord knows, for me in the sand is a death sentence for me to get in the sand. But Raff had a rough outing in the sand. I think we both did, actually. Not to pick a hole. Raff had a rough one. He goes, conviction. He kept saying conviction. Swing with conviction. And she texts us back in. She goes, there's no hope.
There's no hope.
Tracy, we love it. We love it. We got to get you to Nebraska ASAP, Tracy. We got to. I know you're very familiar with Nebraska and cheer, etc. Trace, we got to get you back. Got to go golfing. We got to go do it. Raff, I want to ask you this before we go to break. Well, actually, we'll go to break and we'll come back.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about Nebraska basketball. There was significant news out of Nebraska basketball yesterday, both good and bad, that came out. So we'll discuss that, folks, when we come back at after this break. We got Raff holding it down and Tracy holding it down in Huntsville, Alabama.
Don't forget about Lolo the boxer. She's listening too.
Lolo the boxer. How old is Lolo, man?
4.5, almost 5.
4.5? She's got. Yep. She's got like a biracial boxer, right?
No, I don't know. Just a boxer, just a big dog.
Oh, so the dog can't have no brother? Can be a little black?
I mean, I guess he's got a little, or she's got a little black, little brown. Oh yeah, she's got some black, some brown, and some white.
She's a multi-diversity dog.
She's a happy puppy.
Well, on that note.
Oh, man. Folks, we'll be back. Lolo will be back to that biracial angel. It's Friday. It's The Drive. We'll be right back. The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
Spring in Nebraska brings green grass and warmer weather, but it also brings severe storms which can cause damage to your home. Meadowlark Exterior specializes in hail, storm, and wind damage restoration, as well as roofing, siding, and gutters for commercial or residential buildings. Meadowlark Exteriors focuses on fine craftsmanship and proves that in their attention to detail. They offer free roof inspections and estimates and insurance claim assistance, serving the Lincoln and Omaha surrounding areas. Call today at 402-875-2956 or go to meadowlarkexteriors.com.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value of hard work and grit at a young age. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. I know that families and businesses in our community need lower taxes, lower cost of healthcare, and a great education. That's why, as your senator, I helped pass the largest tax cut and made the most significant investment in education in Nebraska history and worked to reduce the cost of healthcare. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bozin. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Lincoln is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and actively involved in our community. Last year, I voted for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history. Property tax relief is important to every family, and I will continue to deliver more property tax relief to working families. This is Carolyn Bozin, and I am asking for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Bozin for Legislature.
Power combo BOGO? Huh?
Yes, if you purchase an air conditioner, you receive a furnace completely free. At John Henry's, our professionals want to ensure you are comfortable in your home all year long, no matter what Nebraska has to throw at us. Call today to schedule your free estimate and learn more about the free furnace waiting for you. Give John Henry's a call today.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
It's the Elway Power Sports Customer Expo, May 10th and 11th. There will be giveaways and free food, half-price tires, and factory rebates as large as $2,500. Used inventory price to sell, parts and accessory specials too. Register for the John Elway football giveaway and get a chance in the money machine with a new vehicle purchase. Factory and aftermarket reps will be on site for the event. The Customer Expo at Elway Power Sports, May 10th and 11th, just south of I-80 on 27th Street.
This is former Husker and NFL linebacker Jay Foreman. For years, I've suffered from degenerative problems in both of my ankles, but thanks to a thorough and thought-out plan provided by Advanced Medical Imaging, I was able to get my life back with the least amount of pain as possible. While working through multiple options, the team of physicians at Advanced Medical Imaging were there to answer any questions I had. If you're experiencing any pain at all and want to get your life back, go to amimaging.com or give them a call at 402-484-6677. Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneer Pioneers Boulevard.
Spring often marks the beginning of severe weather, which can lead to power outages. LES wants you to be prepared before the storm. Restock your emergency kit. Update your info with LES. And if you encounter an outage, report it at les.com/report.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and our annual spring sales event is now underway. We have absolutely huge savings right now at Coppell. New Sierras and new Silverados have a double whammy. Choose from APR starting at 1.9% or discounts over $9,000. Yes, that's right, 1.9% APR or discounts of over $9,000. So please take that short money-saving drive down 144th Street just south of the interstate, or check us out online at coppellcars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
The Omaha Supernovas are back in action this Saturday, May 4th versus the Columbus Fury at Nationwide Arena in Columbus. The Mullen Motors pregame show with Derek Pearson and Renee Saunders starts at 5 p.m. with first serve at 6. Make sure to tune in to the next Ag Appraisal and Realty postgame show right after the match ends. Catch all the action on your flagship station, 93.7 The Ticket, and statewide on the Supernovas Radio Network.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Gray on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Folks, we're back on 11th and O Street here at the Mill, the mothership for the station, 93.7 The Ticket. We got Josh holding it down the ones and twos. We got Raff holding it down in Huntsville, Sweet Home, Alabama, with Lolo, the biracial angel boxer.
Great.
Wow, what a name.
Raff, how old is Lolo, man?
4.5.
4.5.
Close to 5.
4.5, close to 5. Brother, who's it brought to us by, man?
Oh, this segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just southwest of Lincoln, south Lincoln Southwest High School. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. All you got to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. And they also cater for football teams, basketball teams, baseball teams, hockey club, chess club, any type of club.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. Rafferty, there was some news. Josh, there was some news yesterday we did not want to hear as Husker basketball fans. Rank Mass is taking a medical red shirt this year to get surgery. His message he posted, it says, Husker Nation, the past season was one of the most fun years of my life. Thank you for taking me in and giving me another place that feels like home. I'm going to stop right there. When I read that part, Josh and Raff, I was like, oh, wow. Yeah, I was like, and then I was making sure I read the right thing. I'm thinking, okay, here comes the next part. He goes, as some people know, I played most of last season with a knee that wasn't completely healthy. Over these past couple weeks, I've spoken with multiple doctors about what we can do to get my knee healthy for the rest of my playing career and hopefully life. These have been some difficult conversations, but the best way forward for me is to undergo surgery. Even at that part, I'm thinking, okay, does that mean he's out? He's done. He's just done with basketball. Then he gives us hope. He gives us a chance. This was not an easy decision, as it will mean I will have to medically redshirt the 2024-2025 season while still maintaining my last year of eligibility. I want to thank everyone involved with our athletic department and men's basketball team for the support they have shown me this upcoming year will be very challenging for me individually, but I'll try to help the team in the best way possible that I can. Heartbreaking for the young man because I know he wanted to come out and play again this year. But it shows that, this was, Raff and Josh, not a nagging injury. This was something that was chronic.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
I think, good and bad, I guess, because I guess I was kind of under the impression a little bit that he might not be returning there was talk of that, that to go overseas, he has that available to him. But now I'm looking at it like this. We know that his knee was, not in the best of shape this season. This is going to give him a year now where he can, get the surgery, do rehab, get back to, what can be full strength for him. But he's also going to have to be able to, take a step back, kind of see it from a coach's perspective, and then hopefully, returns next year, with like a whole new view of the game, healthy, and just, I think a big year's in store for him in 2 years. So I guess if he would have labored through this year and tried to play again this year, we don't know, what his playing status would be for every game. If he'd have to sit out, if he'd have games where he wasn't as aggressive. So I think this is the best thing that could have happened for Nebraska, that now we're going to have a chance to see him at close to 100% here in 2 years.
Josh, what's your thoughts on this one, man?
Obviously, first off, best wishes to Rank as he goes through this process, but you're able to maintain him, which is obviously great. You talk about that 2 year wait is not going to be easy, but he will be back. This gives Nebraska a chance to develop a true big man, right? Braxton Maya coming in from Fresno State, where he spent 2 years, and he's probably the complete opposite of your Derek Walkers and your Rank Mass. This is a guy who's 7'1", who's like Josiah Alec, but brings more size to the table, brings more height, and might bring better rim protecting abilities.
Oh yeah, 7'1".
Oh yeah.
That's why you kind of lost to Texas A&M. They figured, okay, Rank Mass sometimes likes to get cutesy with it on the court, right? He's a great passer, more of a stretch forward. They didn't have that true big man to compete with Texas A&M's physicality. So you have a chance to develop that, obviously, with Juwan Gary, the rest of the guys that you have right now, whatever that starting lineup is going to look like. This also gives them an idea for the 2024 or it'd be 2025, 2026 season. Gee, wow, that's a long ways away.
Absolutely.
That kind of gives them an idea. Can we game plan, depending on Maya's eligibility? We definitely should look that up. But depending on his eligibility,
he's got 1 year.
Oh, he's only got 1 year. Yeah. So him and Mass won't collide.
I think I'm correct on that, Raff, right? I think he's got 1 year left.
I believe he's a grad transfer. So
yeah, he's got 1 year. Yeah.
Okay. So he's got 1 year. So this kind of gives them a chance to test the waters with a different type of basketball in the paint. And it also gives them the opportunity, if they wanted to bring in someone as physical as Maya for the year Mast comes back, play Mast as a stretch forward. Test those abilities, because then you can widen the court even more than you had in previous years, right? So you're going to see a different brand of basketball. Him and Juwan Gary are definitely going to hold down the fort a little more aggressively than we've seen from this team over the past couple of years. So I'm looking forward to that. But again, it's tough. You lost your center from last year, who was a big part of the turnaround.
Eric, good morning to Eric. Eric says, is it possible that he's using the university resources for the surgery rehab and then we'll go overseas after? I hope not, Eric. But in this day and age,
anything's possible.
Anything's possible, Eric. And that's a great question to ask. You just never know. I think Rank seems like a kid that wants to play another year in college. And in fact, it would do him well to play another year in school, regardless if he goes overseas or not. I think it'd be good. And I think once you use those resources, I think there's some sense of loyalty there, but you never know.
Yeah, and also too, if he decided to do that, I mean, he put it all on the line for Nebraska this past year. So I wouldn't fault him one bit if that's something he would decide to do, because I think that, being that he put it on the line for Nebraska, he would deserve to have the surgery through the university no matter what. So,
well, Raff, to your point, the very reason he's here, because he I mean, that he's in this situation because he did lay it on the line this year.
Yeah, exactly.
He could have tapped out this year and been like, "Yo, dog, I got a flat tire."
Yep. So if he has the surgery and say he decides that he wants to go overseas, all the best to the young man and thank you for everything he's done.
Yeah.
But as of right now, the plan is to come back in 2 years, and that's the plan.
And you know what? And the thing about it too, you look from a recruiting standpoint, we don't know who Nebraska also gets this year, next year.
Exactly.
To where it's kind of like, yeah, Frank, we appreciate it. Goes both ways.
Yep,
It
definitely.
goes both ways because their coaches, when a guy comes in, it's like, hey, we got that. We're set. So there's a lot of things on the table as of right now. And hopefully that stays that way for the 25-26 season with Rank Mass. But to your point, Josh, wish him lots of thoughts and prayers to him to a speedy and safe, most important, recovery. But there was also news on the good part. Southeast Community College forward and former Lincoln High standout Justin Bullis committed to Nebraska as a preferred walk-on. And Josh and Raff explained to the folks what preferred walk-on means.
Preferred walk-on. You get I know they get a report earlier. Actually basketball, I'm not sure how that handles, but preferred walk-on, they can report earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And gosh, what else would
it doesn't affect scholarship limit. It does not.
That is the biggest part.
It does not affect scholarship limit.
But I don't know with basketball how that plays out if they're able to, because I know with football preferred walk-on, they're able to come in early before that, then the normal walk-ons come in like a week or two before the season starts. So just kind of close to a scholarship player, just not with the money.
Yeah, so it's seen as like the highest thing you can get in terms of recruitment without receiving a scholarship.
Yep.
Justin has got Justin Bullis again. He's 6'9". He averaged 15 points a game, eight rebounds a game. As a freshman last season, shot 52% from the field, 37% from the 3-point range, which I like to see as well. Kind of like that that Walter Pitchford, shorter. That Walter Pitchford build. We just had Walter in a couple of days ago here in the air. Comes after obviously the news with Rank Mass, but it's good to see another big in there, if you would. And like I said, not a true big, but 6'9". You go swing between that 3 and 4, and versatile too, shooting 37% from the 3-point line.
Which campus is that from? Do we know?
Here in Nebraska, here in Lincoln, I believe. It was.
So it is in Lincoln?
I think so. I think he was the one here in town.
Okay,
Absolutely.
that's awesome. That's what I was hoping so much that it was, just because I would have to think that's the first player that's came from that program to Nebraska.
Yeah, I think it might be. And I tell you, I like this pickup, man, because he's a versatile guy too. He gives you a threat both inside and outside. You mix that up with Braxton, who the other guys we have coming back. It's a good mix. And we still have 2 open scholarships in basketball right now too.
And what he kind of reminds me of with the numbers and how we're talking about him and his actual size, standing 6'9", is kind of like a Jawan Gary, maybe a Jawan Gary that scores the ball at a little higher rate.
Right.
And that's kind of what you need right now, especially with Rank Mass. You're going to need somewhat of a skilled big guy that can really work around bigger defenders and kind of give you that edge.
Right.
And that'll help you get by your more skilled defensive teams in the Big Ten. So I'm excited to see, because I don't know if you said the stats, 15.5 points, 8.7 rebounds, 1.4 assists during his freshman year, shot over 50% from the floor, 36 from beyond the arc, 6'9", 210.
And he might also be a guy too that you might not see a bunch of next year, just making that transition going from, Southeast Community College to Division I, but maybe, something maybe in a year or two, you might see an impact.
Absolutely.
But he can get an athletic scholarship going into his second year. The whole thing with preferred walk-on in college basketball, right, is obviously we talk about no athletic scholarship. You can get financial aid in terms of obviously academics, but there's no financial aid in terms of your athletics. But it did say in this article that if you do get a preferred walk-on, you're actually likely to get a good amount of playing time.
Absolutely. And Eric, good morning again, brother. Oh yeah, man, I thought it was a great question, Eric. Absolutely, great question that you posed on there.
No, it definitely runs through people's minds. That's for
absolutely
sure.
Eric, you just asked the question, and all of us were thinking the same thing anyway, man. So that was a great insight on your part on the question there to go with it. So again, we wish the best to Rank for a speedy and quick recovery on that, and also welcome Justin Bullis to the Husker family. in basketball. He's from Lincoln High standout, did good things there. So it's good, to your point, Raff, it's good to see a Lincoln kid get that shot too. Dude.
And you're gonna have, you know what we said, 6'9", so you're also gonna have, you know, Rink able to, you know, show him the ropes a little bit too. So there's a lot of advantages there.
Great tutelage. You figure you got Bullis now, and you obviously have Hoiberg, Sam. Are those the two only Lincoln guys that are on Nebraska's roster?
You have the commit from Southwest, but he won't be there for another year.
Another year. Yeah, that's right. He won't be another year. So on the current roster, two Lincoln guys only, right?
Yeah, because Josiah Alex gone. Yeah.
Yep. You got a Hoiberg.
So you just replaced him essentially.
Absolutely. Folks, we'll be back with the RGT last segment of the show for the day on this Friday. It's a little cloudy out here right now, Raff. A little cloudy, but it's supposed to. Hopefully, it gets sunny for Josh's pictures around 3:00, which the sun is supposed to peak out around noon. But Josh, I tell you where you're going, man. You're not going to have to worry about the sun because it's going to be out there all day, day. Not every day, day. It'll be fun. It'll be down day. Folks, we'll be right back, folks. It's The Drive. I said folks twice real fast right there.
That's okay.
The folksometer.
The folksometer is up there. We'll be right back. It's The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Hi, I'm Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised in Lancaster County, learning the value of hard work and grit at a young age. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. I know that families and businesses in our community need lower taxes, lower cost of healthcare, and a great education. That's why, as your senator, I helped pass the largest tax cut and made the most significant investment in education in Nebraska history and worked to reduce the cost of healthcare. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on May 14th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. We believe in treating every client with respect, compassion, and understanding. We know that navigating the legal system is stressful and overwhelming, but Liberty Law Group will carry that burden for you. When you're facing legal issues, make the right call. 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Hey, Husker Nation, Matt Davison here with 1890. It's an exciting time to be a Husker fan, and to keep that momentum going, we need your help. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics, and we're doing the same through name, image, and likeness. NIL is a unique opportunity for every Husker fan to have a direct impact on the success of our programs. Through 1890, 100% of your contribution goes to the student athletes. So go to 1890nebraska.com, choose your sport, become a member, and help the Huskers recruit and retain the best. Go Big Red.
There are over 1,000 kids in Cedars care today. We're here to ensure that each of them receives safety and stability they deserve. But we need your help. A gift to Cedars will make an immediate impact on Lincoln's kids. And on Give to Lincoln Day, your gift goes even further with the available matching funds. I'm Jim Blue, president of the Cedars organization, and I'm asking you to go to givetolincolnday.com to make your gift to Cedars and support Lincoln kids today.
Power combo BOGO? Huh?
Yes, if you purchase an air conditioner, you receive a furnace completely free. At John Henry's, our professionals want to ensure you are comfortable in your home all year long, no matter what Nebraska has to throw at us. Call today to schedule your free estimate and learn more about the free furnace waiting for you. Give John Henry's a call today.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, Go Big Red.
Alcohol has strained our relationship. Drinking too much can cause harm to friends, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, we will save our relationship. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Buckle up and hang on. This is going to be a good one.
The fans of Kansas Speedway know how to have a good time. One that celebrates fantastic finishes and family-friendly facilities. Trading paint.
We got feuding
and tailgating tradition. Burnouts, beer, and barbecue. Oh, it'll for sure be a good time, and you are all invited. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 4th and 5th. Get your tickets now at kansasspeedway.com.
Join us each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon for Youth Football 101 with Tank Perry of the Nebraska Red Wolves of 7-on-7 football. The future of the sport depends on the foundation set at a young age. Hear those stories and more each Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Now back to The Drive with AD, Raff, and Ahman Green on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back for the last segment. Thanks for riding with us on this Friday morning. It is May
3rd.
May 3rd is not the 4th be with you yet, but May 3rd, May 3rd. Raff, what you got on the docket for today, man? What you and Tracy going to get into today, man?
Oh, I don't know. I might have to get into a cigar, maybe.
Is are you and Tracy getting out tonight?
I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
Cole M, good morning to you, Cole. Cole says, Raff talking about treating people when they left. Mike Riley is set to be appointed to the CFP committee, College Football Playoff Committee. Hopefully he remembers the good times when he considered Nebraska.
Now, is there free ice cream on the committee? With sprinkles.
Oh, man. Dustin, what's up, my man? Oh, Dustin, you got to Dustin, your arm looking like me, man. You part brother. Look at that. Dustin says, Dustin in Lake Alfred, Florida says, can confirm sun is out most of the time here. Congrats to you, Josh.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm ready for my tan.
Dustin, we appreciate you, man. Always a long-time listener, loyal listener. Appreciate you, man. Have a wonderful weekend. Dustin, appreciate you. Brad from Baldwin here says, shout out to my daughter, Morgan, as she is graduating tonight from Bryant School of Nursing. Brad, congrats to your daughter, man. Wonderful accomplishment, major accomplishment. So congrats to your daughter, Morgan, and your entire family too, Brad. Morgan, go get them. We need the nursing shortage is massive right now too, fellas. Some of you guys know that, but nursing, she's going to make a nice living while also taking care of people, man. So appreciate that, Morgan. Congrats to you, and congrats to you as well, Brad. Raff, what do you got for us, RGT, brother?
All right, everybody. Today's Raff's Good Take goes out to our friend, our brother, Troy Bridgeford. Troy is the owner of Ironhide Construction. Troy is like the nicest, kindest, considerate. You know, every time you see him, he always, I don't know, you just, sometimes you meet those people that they actually, they actually care for you and they actually care about what's going on and they want to be a positive in the world. And Troy is just one of those people that I always enjoy when I get to see him because it's always great conversation and just a great person. So Troy, I hope you have a very happy birthday and we will talk to you soon. You are Raff's Good Take.
I love it, man. He is one of those
salt of the earth.
He's salt of the earth. He's like those Mannings. We talk about the Mannings. There's good people and there's amazing people. And Troy is one of those amazing people with Ironhide Construction, man. Love that guy. Appreciate him. His entire company, man. just good people in there, man. We do a lot of our meetings there with Jack Russell. And shout out to Jack Russell, too, down in hanging out with his brother. So safe travels to Jack and Mary as they hang out with family there as
Down
well.
in Arkansas, I believe.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
The 80 Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. ILC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska. Full-time, part-time days, evenings, and weekends. Help ensure a meaningful life. The people you support and help them to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/careers. Again, that's ilc.net/careers. Raff, Josh, as we both know, today is a contrast of emotions for myself. I'm going to be speaking at Ryan Hutzel's funeral today. That's at 1 o'clock at Lincoln Berean Church. And we had his wake yesterday, man. And Charlie Colon, like I said, he said some amazing words to me. And I've mentioned this to you, to the listeners, a number of times, I mean, ad nauseum, to where I'm not good with grief. Hence why I say counselor. I have not handled grief well in the past. I tried to bury it in a bottle. That's not a good idea. I didn't want to deal with grief. I'd get on stage, turn the lights on, everything's got. But when it came time to turn off the lights and deal with grief and emotions, I was horrible at it. And I would not say I'm good at it right now. I'm getting better through help because I needed it desperately. There's a good chance if I didn't get a counselor, man, I wouldn't be here right now. Literally would not be here right now. And again, I'm going to say this. I'm going to kind of going back here because we do have time. Raff, I love you. We tease each other like crazy, but I love you, big fella, because the radio, I've said this, I've said this a number of times to where I didn't need the radio. I mean, I needed the radio. The radio didn't need me. And Raff knew I was in a very, very dark place. And this 2 hours with all of you that are listening has been nourishment for my soul, man. And I was just not in a good place, man, at all. And the entire team here embraced me, DP and Mark Onweiler when he was here, my man Rico, Nick, Jake, Josh, Harrison, Bach, the veterans, Becca and DP saw something in me I didn't see in myself. But when Raff I was actually pissed at Raff when he threw me out here. I was furious. I thought it was just like a hour, 30-minute thing, but I needed this, and Raff knew I needed something to help when I wasn't traveling. And this has been a godsend just to share with people, man, on doing this. And so all those emotions flew through my head. And I bring this to say this. Hutzel was a guy that would text us during the show, would call in during the show. And Raff, what's weird, man, is going to his Twitter account and knowing it's, he's normally very active on there and just not seeing anything on there. He was a staunch Yankees fan, loved his Broncos like Raff. There was always something going on with his Broncos, loved the Huskers. He loved his Lord, loved his kids, Grant and Peyton. I've known this guy for 29 years. And when my father died, my mother died, my brother was killed, Ryan was one of those guys that would just come to my house. He would just sit. Wouldn't talk because he knew I didn't want to talk, but he would just sit with me. And then he would just get up, give me a hug. Hey, dear, I love you. And if you have a friend, folks, hold on to him. Let him know you love him. Let him know you care about him. Because this is going to be a hard one today to say goodbye to Ryan. And there's a lot of people in this city, in this state, who will echo those same sentiments because Ryan was just the soul of the earth guy. All of his work family at Alo, I will be there. I know they're mourning as well because he was just a dude. Ryan didn't know a stranger, man, because if he sat next to him at one of his kids' baseball games, football games, or basketball games, he would become a buddy. And I miss that bellowing laugh of his. So that's at 1 o'clock. Thoughts and prayers to Tiffany, and Grant, and Peyton, Gary, and Char, and his sister, and his family, all of his loved ones and friends that'll be there. And then at 4 o'clock, Raff and Josh, my son's graduation from law school. So it's going to be a mix of emotions today, man. But I'm glad it ends off with celebrating my son, AD. So the attitude adjustment today, folks, is life comes fast. And it's unpredictable. And so we got to just do our best to enjoy it because, man, it can change just like that. In fact, the reality is this: someone's life is going to change dramatically today. Hopefully, it's in a good way, but we know it's someone's life is going to be altered today in some shape or form. Love hard, man. Stacey Ann Griffith, our good friend at Pedal Creations, a friend of the station, always says love hard, and that's what you got to do, folks. Love hard and just take it day by day. So again, thoughts and prayers to the whole entire Hutzel family today. And I couldn't be prouder as a dad to watch my son walk across today and get his law degree at 4:00 at Devaney. So I'm pumped about that as well. So Raff, it was a good week, man. It was a brutal week, but we're still here. We're still alive. We have our health and our strength. And so if nothing else, we're grateful, man. We're grateful. Raff, take us home, my man.
All right, everyone. Like AD said about everything there. You covered everything. Little AD, congratulations on graduation. Huts, you're the man, brother. We'll never forget you. Everyone else out there, be nice to each other and have a great weekend. And we will talk to you on Monday.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced growth